morning, everybody. It's me, David Brown with DBI. Hope you all had a really good 4th of July. As you can tell, I'm still down here in Vegas. We had a great 4th. It was warm and it was sunny, and we've had a great 2 weeks down here in Nevada. We are back in Seattle next week, so look for a different background behind me. But for now, enjoy the sun and enjoy the greenery. In this Design and Dialogue, I want to talk about the third and final step in the qualifying meeting, and that is gathering feedback. We've talked about how to prepare for the qualifying meeting. We've talked about how to conduct the qualifying meeting. And now a very critical point is how to gather that feedback from those that met with the candidate and compile this feedback into a go forward or reject. There are 3 areas that are important to remember when you're gathering the feedback. And it's pretty simple, and it all begins with that very first step, the job description that you created. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that all the feedback from everyone involved in meeting the candidate comes from a place relatable to that job description. Make sure that they're sharing, Jason, Sarah, whomever shared with me in the qualifying meeting that she did this, relatable back to bullet point number 1, whatever it may be. You've got to create a direct line correlation between what they told you they have done or can do and what you're asking for. It is absolutely critical. The second thing is you want to make sure that that feedback is detailed. It can't be as simple as we talked about being able to complete construction documents and punch list. So good, that's great. Really be detailed. Talk about how they developed the interface. Talk about how they tested the interface that they're dealing with, or maybe the client pushed back on a graphic design something that they had done, and they came back, fixed it, and that's what we need in this position. Relatable back to bullet number 3. Give specific examples in that feedback that relate to those bullets. Don't be vague, don't be general. This is not the time for that. The last thing you want to make sure is that the feedback is quantifiable, right? Make sure that you can support, if need be, in a group setting, why you feel the candidate is a right hire. Maybe the feedback is trending poorly and that person's perception is different than yours. There is this need to maybe fight if you believe the candidate is right, and you can only do that if it's quantifiable and makes sense. Now, there's an asterisk at the end of this. There is a place in feedback for gut, feel, like, whatever you call it. There is a place for that. So don't make this too robotic, right? Make this still about the interaction you're having with the candidate. Make it about how you get along or how you perceive yourself getting along with this candidate. Those are critical things as well, but they've got to be balanced with more technical, quantifiable, background-driven information, and that is what gives you a complete picture of a candidate and helps you make the best decision either to hire this person or to not. And that's it. That is why the interview is dead, and that is why the qualifying meeting is taking its place. I'm sure in the links below there are links to the first and the second of the series. If you've missed them, I highly encourage you to go back and watch all 3. They're really short, no longer than 5 minutes each, and get an idea of how to start tweaking your interview process to ensure that you get the best candidates and the best talent you can for your firm. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you next week.